And welcome to my YouTube channel Excel 1A Quarterly Sale. So if you want to complete assignments or exam, you can contact on my WhatsApp link and email. If you want to complete MylTLab courses is Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Access. We can do online courses is accounting, math, stat, finance, economics, writing and other courses. So assignment title is Excel 1A Quarterly Sales. Project description is create an Excel worksheets that display the third quarter's sale for fruit spreads for the current year and include the charts to the visually represent the data. So we move to the course home and go to the instructions. So instruction is project file for my library is created and in your file storage location create the folder name Excel chapter 1 and from the MyLab IT downloaded file from the project Excel 1A quarterly sales and the save the files in your Excel chapter 1 folder and extract the zip folder and necessary to movement review Excel 1A quarterly set instruction and note any update to the instruction. So go to the Excel worksheet. So I have already downloaded the Excel file. And next is move to the main project step. Main project step is navigate to in your Excel chapter 1 folder, double click and Excel the downloaded my library displays your name and student wanted quarterly sales in your blank workbook and click the normal and resume level percentage and so the Excel worksheet is display and we move to the so question number 1 is enable editing. I have already enabled editing. And next is in the lower right corner of the window on the status bar, if necessary, click a normal button and then write the locate zoom level expressed on the percentage. So go to the Excel worksheets and click the normal and click the zoom in and zoom level up and zoom level low. So next is take a moment figure 1.4 and table figure 1.5 become the familiar the Excel workbook now. And select the cell is A1. Next is in the lower right corner of the screen in the horizontally scroll bar click the right scroll arrow on click column A. Click column A and further the right scroll arrow hold left mouse button until and column the right release the mouse button and next is slowly the horizontally scroll left and screen tips later drag the horizontally and left the right column ZA. Move to the main project is step number 11. So step number 11 is with the cell A1 as the active cells, type the workbook title, the essay, pantry and then press compare your screen and save. So select the cell is A1 and type the essay pantry. So copy the uh, title and copy the title and paste the title in cell A1. So select the cell as A1 and paste the title. Control V, press enter button. So the title is the essay pantry and Next is next question is, so move the next question. And next question is, in a cell A1, notice the text does not fit the text extend into the cell B1 to the right. If the text is too long for a cell and cell the right attempt, then text display to the cells right and go to the next question is question number 2. In the cell A2, type the worksheet subtitle is third quarter sale for the fruit spreads. So copy the title and paste the title in the cell A2. Go to the cell and go to the cell A2 and control V, paste the title, press enter button. Next is move to the question number 3. So question number 3 is above a column A and click the name box to select the cell reference A3, type the A4 and then press cell A4 active. A4 is James the from the first row title and press enter, and A5 is to J and so go to the above the column A, above the column A in name box and reference cell is A3. So type the A3 and press enter. Go to the A3 cell and next is A3 and type the A4. Type the A4. A4 is James. So A4 is James. Type the copy the James and paste the A4 cell is James and press enter. Next is A4, type the James first row title and press enter. And next is the text character line at the left edge of the cell refers as the axle left alignment in a cell. A5 become the address in the name box and press enter, and type the A5 is type J and then notice the text from the previous cell display. So go to the cell A5, select the cell is A5 and type the J, type a J, and typing the continuous row title is the jellies. Alice. So copy the Alice and paste the Alice and press enter. So type the jellies. Next is Alice and the question is remove when the entry or typing different from the previous value. In a cell A6, type the preserve and watch as your press enter, and if convert to food the display press escape and dismiss this message. Do not click the message in a cell A7, type the space to 20, and if unnecessary press dismiss to the converts to food message in the cell A8 is type to total. So copy the preserves and paste the preserve in cell A6. Select the cell A6 and paste the preserve, press enter. And next is convert to food display the skip and dismiss this message. Do not click the message and in the cell A7 spaces. So copy the title and paste the title in the cell A7 and press enter. Next is If unnecessary, press escape dismiss to convert to food message in a cell A8 to type the total. So copy the total and paste the total in the cell A8. Select the cell as 8 and paste the total, press enter. Next is go to the question number 7. Sorry, go to the question number 1. If the range A4 to A4 to A8 display as the data link and select the range, right click, point the data type and then click convert to text, correct any capitalization necessary and click the cell B3, type a J and notice when you begin to type in a cell the formula bars, the cancel and enter button become the active. So copy the range A4 to A8 and paste the range, press enter. A4 to A8 display the and select the right click and data type and then convert to text and correct the cell is um, click the cell B3 is type to J. Select the cell is B3 and type a J, press enter. And next is when you begin to type in a cell on the formula bar, the cancel and enter button become active show. Continues to type the July on the formula bars. Notice that the value you type in a cell also display there on the formula bar and click enter to confirm entry and keep the cell B3. So type the July and July, sorry, July and so type the July also and display the formula bar, click enter and keep the cell is B3 and press enter. And next is question number 5 is point to the fill handle until the pointer display, hold down the left mouse button, drag to the right to cell D3 and you drag the screen tip August and September, release the mouse button. And under the text field, you just fill, click the autofill option button and then display and then compare your screen figure. So go to the July and compare the uh, move and drag the column D and July, August and September. Autofill option button and display the pair screens. Display the compare screen July, August and September. And click the any cancel display and then the list no longer display. The button will display until you perform some other screen action and click the cell A1 or on your keyboards press Ctrl Home, which is the keyboard shortcut make cell A1. So select the cell as A1 and next is click the cell A1 or any your keyboard press Ctrl plus Home, make the active cell and move to the next question. Question number 9. Click the save to save the changes you made to your workbook and take a moment study and table the figures and click the save the data. Save the data and in the column heading area point to the vertical line between the column A and column B. Press hold drag the right column A and specify to the and then release the mouse button, compare and click undo and so compare the screen and point the cell B3 and then drag the B3 to C3 and D3. So move and drag the column A and display the full display the ASIP entry. Move and drag the column A. And next is and drag the column A and with the range B3 to D3 selected, point anywhere over the selected range, right click and on the mini toolbar click the center and click the save. So the copy the range B3 to D3 and paste the range, press enter. And next is and selected point anywhere over the selected range, right click and then on the mini toolbar and click the center and click the save. Go to the home tabs and go to the alignment group, click the center and click the save. Click the save the data. Next is question number 1 is under the July, click a cell before type the value and then on the formula bar click enter the maintain cell before as the active and compare your screen. So copy the value and paste the value in a cell B4. So select the cell is B4 and paste the value, press enter. Next is question number 2. In the column heading area, drag to select column B, B2F on the home tab in the cell group. Click the format and then click a column with the number in the column with box and selected the type 13 and then compare your screen. In the column heading area and drag to select the column B2F. So select the column B2F on the home tabs, click the group and click the format and click the column with the column with the number is column with box to the type the 30. So now go to the home tabs and go to the cell groups, click the formats and click the column width. So column width is 13, column width is 13 and click OK. Next is and click OK. Click OK and the click cell B4 to cancel the selection of the column and display the underlying cell formula bar. Notice that is the cell B4 display the value is the same underlying value the no rounds and with the cell B4 active cell change the value by typing the so copy the value and paste the value in cell B4. So select the cell as B4, change the value, press enter and the C4 is active worksheets. With the C4 active, type the value and then press tab to move the cell D4 and type the value and then press enter to move the cell B5 next shadow. So the July is 59. Jelly is next is so question number 5 is B4 is copy the value B4 and typing and press enter and with the cell is C4 active and copy the value and paste the value in a cell C4. Select the cell is C4 and paste the value, press enter. Next is press tab to move the cell D4 and type the value as D4, copy the value and select the cell as D4 and paste the value, press enter. B4 and move to the cell B5 next row. Then same technique, enter the remaining number, show and after typing. So compare the figure 1.15 and next is add the data. So copy the and so type the value is 50 type the jellies and select the cell as B5 and type the values 59 and 875 875.00 and press the enter. 59 and 875 and next is 48 123.65 and press the enter and next is 28 234.20 234 point and press enter. So match the value 481 481 23.3.65 28 234 34 and next is adjust the value and select the cell as C5 and type the values 82 and 335 35 and 76 as center and next is 364 64 20.87 press enter and next is 22 242 point 67 and press enter. So match the value 82 and 335 82 335 and next is 36 420 36 420.87 and next is match the value 22 242 22 242 and 42 and next is September the value. Select the cell as D5 and type the 88 686 686.19 press the enter and Next, the value of 52 335. 52 335.10. Press enter. And next is 32 612. 32 612.05. Press enter. So add the data. And next is compare the numbers you enter in the figure 1.50 and save your workbook. And compare the data in the figure 1.15. 86 and 32 612 28 to 234. So match the data and move to the next question. So our next question is, if a necessary, click the cell BA to make the active cell and type is equal to, and to type the B4 and plus the B5, and add the 20 B5 plus B4 plus B5 plus B6 plus B7. Result is 20 455 7.97. So if it's necessary to click cell B8, select the cell is B8 and type is equal to, at the insertion point type a B4 and then compare your screen and type the B4. Next is B4 a list Excel function B to verify display as your progress in study Excel, and at the insertion point type plus B5 and select the cell plus B5. So B5 a border of the another color surround cell B5 and the color matches the color of the cell reference and the active formula when typing the cell reference, and select the cell as B5 plus B7 plus B5 and plus B6, B5 plus B6 and plus B7 plus and B7. Click the cell B8 again, the look at the formula and compare the figures B4, B5, B6 and B7, and B8 and then press enter. Press enter. So the result is 20 455 7.97. Result is 20 455 20 455. So match the value. And next is click the cell C8 and type is equal to signal the beginning of a formula, the point cell C4, and click the one type the reference to the cell C4, added the active formula, a moving border surrounding, and at the insertion points type plus and then click the cell C5. Repeat the process is C6, C7 and press enter. Select the cell as C8. Select the cell as C8 signal beginning the formula and C4 click on one time C4 and moving the surrounding border and plus type C5, C6 and C7 and press enter. So type is equal to and C4 plus C5 plus C6 and plus C7 and press enter. So the result is 22 733 22 733 0.58. Match the value and click the cell D8 on the home tab in the editing group and click the auto sum. Then compare your screen. So select the cell as D8, LSD8 on the home tabs in the editing group. Click the auto sum and then compare the D4 plus ratio D7 and sum D4 and display the D8 D4 plus D7. So go to the home tabs and click the auto sum and D4 to D7 and press enter. So the result is 27 293 4.15 formula bar and 27 to 934.50 and click the save. Click the save. So if you want to complete assignments or exam, you can contact on my WhatsApp link and email. I will guarantee you are 95 and 90 plus grades. So if you want to complete MylTLab courses is Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Access, I will guarantee you are 90 or 95 plus grades for a complete course.